you'll feel more alive, you'll feel more present, you'll notice things, you'll see things differently, and I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a joyride for you, because it is for me. I know it sounds random, but I started documenting these little deep dives on Notion, and it's like I built a mental library, or like a mental museum of how world works, how I think it works, and a little bit of research also. I'm going to put it right here for you to check out. This is how learning random things made me. It made me smarter, more creative, and honestly made me feel more alive and more aware and conscious of some things that I didn't know before. Now, that's the beauty of learning for the sake of learning, and not for the sake of implementing it, right? We live in this world where everything has to have a use case. It doesn't. Who said it has to be like that? If you're not learning to monetize it, or apply it in a funnel, or just, teach it to somebody else just because you have to, it is seen as a waste of time. But what if some of the most creative, aligned, and intelligent parts of ourselves only wake up when we follow our curious brains, our monkey brains, for no reason other than I wonder why, and just because? You see, women expect just because flowers. Similarly, you should be expecting just because knowledge, just because you want to learn, just because you're wondering why. That's what happened with me. I started storing these um, monkey brain ideas, insights, and Notion, giving each topic its own visual, its own voice, its own thought. I literally started creating and writing articles on all of these topics, and it became a catalog of how I think, how it's helping me evolve, how it's helping my curious brain. Because I remember as a kid, I used to get so many questions in my head. I used to go on Google and I used to type in all the questions, no matter how random, no matter how weird, no matter how awkward it was. I didn't want to just consume ideas, I wanted to live with them, because I wanted to talk about it, which I couldn't. So I started putting them in my diaries, then it became my notes on Apple, and now it is in my Notion. Notion became my second brain. Literally is my second brain. It helps me be productive, but it also helps my soul urge to be creative, be curious. And each time I learn something random, like how the spleen works, what is the story behind lymphatic drainage, a lot of topics that Andrew Huberman talks about are in that second brain of mine. How boredom works. What do I feel about boredom? I write everything down. I write about what it made me feel, about how others might feel if I'm the only one, which is rarely the case, what it challenged me in me, what it opened up, what did I realize when I talked about, or just thought about that topic or read about it. Started to write about meditation, how white light meditation works, what is supposed to be my ideal self routine. There are so many topics. There are literally endless topics you can talk about. Listening to podcasts and writing my insights on that, reading books and writing my insights on that. That's when I realized my mind was making non-linear connections, and that's where real originality and creativity is born. These habits have rewired my brain in some sense. I became more present because I was constantly noticing things, which were worth journaling for, which was worth researching for. And I just became more curious. I just became more present overall. I got less, reactive, because I'd already explored paradoxes like polarity or irrationality. So I know how things work, and I've become more empathetic towards other people and how they think too. And I felt more creative because instead of default thinking, I had my own mental map to just understand the world, just see it from my own perspective without really crossing the boundaries. And the best part is, these weren't lessons that I was taught, or just anybody told me. These were really the things that I wanted to know, I wanted to discover. And that hits different. If you ever think about how something works and you start researching about it, you'll go so deep into it. Not to get into the profession or anything, just love to read about it because it was fascinating to me. It made my content deeper, my brain, my monkey brain, um, much quieter. I could pull from ideas no one else was referring because those were my ideas and I was consuming them for my own purpose. It made my strategies sharper, concepts like productivity, how my environment should be, where should I be working, how should I be working. Things got much clearer in my head. And I structured my workspace according to that checklist. I can share it with you if you want. You can just comment and I'll send you the link. So, this is simply about feeding your curiosity and your genius brain, your monkey brain, whatever you want to call it. And I know it would make a difference if you start writing something because a lot of people do journaling. This is similar to journaling, but theoretical. Now, if you want to try this, here's what's helped me. Google that weird thing, whatever it is. Do not think twice about it. Watch something about it, read something about it, just question yourself. What do you think about the documentary that you watched? What do you think about the book that you just read? And just keep writing notes, and that's all you got to do. You can use Notion, you can use a notes app, anything really. You can use a diary and give it its own name, its own visual, picture. And that's all you got to do is ask yourself, why did this trigger me or gel up with my thoughts or my brain, if I agree with it or if I don't agree with it. Keep evolving, keep learning. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.